Welcome back to another round of playing the Wizards with myself, Saruman versus Radagast, and yes, we are back over here with this company in the untap phase. Thanks to Houses of Healing, Hema can go from wounded to tapped. Saruman untaps, everyone else untaps, and now we are in the organization phase, and Aemir will store the sapling at Minas Tirith, provided he passes his corruption check. He rolls a 6. Okay, great. So now that's worth 2 points. And we will go recruit the Men of Lamadon here with this company, and we will go recruit Quickbeam with this company. So is that possible? Let's make sure that's possible. We have, let's see, who do we have under? At the moment, we have we're very safe as far as unused general influence is concerned. Too safe, perhaps. We've got to. I think I'll put Iareth under Aragorn, and Boromir will be out on his own under general influence. So that's 13 in use here. 13. And then, I need 6. Let's put gambling under Saruman. So that means 8. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's put Theoden out on his own. And then everybody else under Saruman. Does that work? Can we still get Quick Meme under? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That works perfectly. Okay. So Aemir, Gambling, and Hema. We will go to Welling Hall. Theoden's out here on his own. And, we're using 19 of 20. Oh, man. I don't love that. If we put Boromir back under Aragorn, then how much? He has 3 unused direct influence. 3, 4. It's a pretty good odds. I'm just so worried about. Yeah, let's go with the odds and hope for good luck. I'm just so worried about. Yeah, a muster disperses. 1 card really drives you crazy. That's the one. So, we are going to. I think they've made several attempts, so maybe we're safe. Maybe I'm worrying over much, but I'm gonna go with my gut. Let's just do. Okay, so we are going to. The Vale of Eric. And these guys are going to Welling Hall. And the question is, who's going where first? I'm so Anfalas to Lamadon, 2 regions. Okay, 2 regions. I want to go with Aragorn first. I'm just worried. I'm very concerned. Okay. Of course, I saw him use Mouth of Sauron to pull something back in, so yeah, I have a feeling I know what that is. So maybe nothing we can do, but we're gonna try. Okay. Yeah, so it's 1 and 1. Shadow of Mordor. Other side, Cave Drake. Okay. So their site path is wilderness borderlands, and they're leaving out of a haven and they're going to a border hold. Wilderness borderlands. Okay. So the best we could do is to play this Land Drake, and also, we can also play Alone and Unadvised, of course, and Lure of Nature, of course. We can't play both on one character, though. You can limit to one corruption card per character per turn, so blessedly. So, yeah. Why don't we try and get rid of Iareth, and then we can try and mess up. So I'm going to play a Landrake. Attacker chooses Defender, and I'm going to play Prowess of Age, which gives +1 Prowess on the Landrake. So that's 1 strike of 9. Okay, so that's 2, and then I can still play Alone and Unadvised. Okay, so we've Iareth is facing a Landrake, 1 strike of 9. Boromir is going to jump in like the brave guy he is and try to help her. Let's just turn it this way so the picture sticks out. Okay, so she's got 0. With Boromir tapping, she goes up to 1. And I guess, do I want to have her? I mean, the thing is, if I leave Boromir, I have a feeling I know what the third card they're going to play is, because I saw them pull it in from their discard, and it's worked so well for them so far. I even a dummy could guess. They're going to play Alone and Unadvised as that third card on us. So leaving Boromir untapped, but having Iareth in the company actually helps us pass those corruption checks more. It affects each of the 2 corruption checks, whereas leaving Boromir untapped to help Aragorn would only help with 1. So it makes more sense to try and save the old gal. Plus, it seems very in character of Boromir to come to the rescue. So he's going to jump in and try and help her out. So she's got 1 to beat a 9. She rolls a 4. Oh, she's wounded. Not enough, Boromir. Okay, and then her body check. Oh, and she rolls a 9. Oh, man, after all that she's been through. Poor gal. Okay, and then the last thing they'll play is Alone and Unadvised on Aragorn, and so he's forced to make 2 corruption checks for the 2 regions that they pass through. And the corruption checks are modified by the number of characters in the party. So basically, he has to roll. Roll 4 or less to fail. Okay, let's roll those 2, please. Rolled a 5. Yikes! And he rolls a 7. Okay. Jeez. All right. Edelon goes back into the site deck. We've arrived at the Vale of Eric. Okay. And, oh, I could have played Forlong with these guys. I don't think that helps us. Right? No. I mean, he could go into Theoden. I don't think that helps us. Okay, all that much. Okay. So now we're back here on this team, and they are going to Wellinghall. And so the site path from Anorian to Fangorn is Freehold, Borderlands, Wilderness. Anorian, Rohan, Fangorn. They're leaving from a freehold and they're going to a freehold. So we can draw 1, our opponent can draw 1. All right, let's do it. Host of bats. And then back over here, first of all, we need to draw back up to 9, 8, 9, Hormorath. Okay. Okay, so I've removed the site cards from the. We've gone to the bottom of their play deck for the 2nd time, so now we can call a council as soon as we finished our turn over here. But that's not our turn right now, currently. So I pulled these cards. At this point, it doesn't matter how big our play deck is. We are free to call the council whenever we wish. So I'll just see. Maybe we can make something happen at the last minute. It doesn't seem necessary, but what the hey? Let's put these guys back in. I'll shuffle a little bit. Okay, so now we're back. We're over here. They have with these our hands brought back up to 9. We've shuffled the play deck, and then we are allowed to draw 1 for their trip to Welling Hall. All right, we got 2 musters. We're ready for the hot dogs. A lot of musters. Okay. All right, back, and then we will play. Um, we will play. We can't play Hormwrath, he's already in play, so we'll just play Lure of Nature on. I think we'll just play it on. We could play it on Gambling. Yeah, that's probably the play. I mean, we could play it on Saruman. We're gonna win. Let's play it on Gambling. Okay, and that forces Gambling to make a corruption check. He's got 4 corruption points. I will tap. Well, let's see. Yeah, so they're not doing anything else. So we get to we're at the end of the movement hazard phase, and then so we know that nothing else is coming our way. All we need to do is tap Saruman to play Quick Beam. So Theoden and Am are going to tap to help. He only loses so that he only loses on a Snake Eyes. He rolled a 6. Okay, so that Gambling's okay. He passes, and then Saruman, we're here. Houses of Healing is discarded. Minas Tirith is discarded. We're at Welling Hall, and okay, now we're in the sight phase. So we need to draw back down. Don't need Glamdring. Yeah, Saruman will. We're in the sight phase. Let's just start with Aragorn, I suppose. So Aragorn will tap the Veil of Eric and roll. He's got 3 unused direct influence. So and +1 for being a Dunedain. So 4 must roll greater than a 7. And he rolls an 8. Fantastic. So we played the men. We're 3 marshalling points because of the Sentinels of Numenor. And then Saruman is going to tap to play Quick Beam. Okay, very nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then at the end of it's the end of the turn, and I will discard and draw up the Knights of Dol Amroth. Okay. 2, 3, 4. And Risky Blow. Alright, very nice. Other side. We can discard 1. We'll discard Radagast and draw up to 9. Buffer. Okay. And yeah, that is the end of their turn. Okay, and now we're back over here. No one needs to untap. Amazing. Okay, and so we'll probably just turn right back around and go to Shrill Cane, and we'll call a council at the end of this turn. So Shrill Cane, and I think we'll probably just go the most straightforward route, which would be Northern Rhovanion, Dorwinion. It would be. I mean, there's something to be said for drawing more cards. If we draw more cards, we'll have ways to help us out if against any hazards that are played on us. This is their last chance to get us, and I imagine they're going to go for it with whatever they have. On the other hand, we know we've seen Shadow of Mordor. We've seen them play that before. We went through Heart of Mirkwood last time and Tempted Fate with Reaching Shadow. I guess we got lucky, but they didn't play anything on us. But they could have a Nazgul or something nasty. So all it takes is one loss from our party to mess up our fellowship, which could make us vulnerable to the end of game corruption checks. So I think we'll just do the most straightforward route, and we'll just go from Northern Rhovanion to Dorwinion. It's a It's a wilderness borderlands. Now, Shadowland creatures can be played because of the Shadow of Mordor, but no Dark Domain creatures. So, because it's not one of those central, I think it's Heart of Mirkwood, Southern Mirkwood, Daggerlad, Horse Plains that are affected by that part of the Reaching Shadow. So, yeah. So we're gonna. That means there's one wilderness in our site path, so we could normally draw 3, -1 from Smaug, +1 from that wilderness, so we can draw 3. Our opponent can draw 3. All right, Pits of Angband, Lure of Nature, and Elven Cloak. Okay, other side. Okay, and we can draw 3. But if we play Shadow of Mordor, we can draw 2 more, bringing it to 5. So let's do that. So we'll play Shadow of Mordor as our first hazard, but that increases the hazard limit from 6 to 8. Yes, 8, and it means that we can draw 5 cards. Okay. All right. So we will draw 1, 2, Unexpected Outpost. Can I play this and then keep drawing? I don't think that's against the spirit of things a little bit. I'd like to play this, pull some things into my play deck, and then continue drawing, but I don't think that's not fair. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, red arrow. Okay. 4. Muster disperses. And 5. Another risky blow when it's our turn. Okay. And we have a massive. Yes. So we have a massive hazard limit that we could even increase by tapping Power Built while waiting, but I don't know that that's necessary. We will play Minion Stir for sure. And then we will play Doubled Vigilance on Shrelkane. That's 2. And then we will. So if we play the Orc Guard now, it becomes 7 strikes of 10. That's not too bad. 7 strikes of 10, and then Host of Bats. Against each company, 1 Orc hazard may be played that doesn't count against the hazard limit. Additionally, if Shadow of Mordor is in play, any character wounded by an attack keyed to a Shadow hold or a Dark hold or an automatic attack makes an additional body check modified by -2. Okay. So we can't key. Yeah. So, and this also has a body modifier. Okay. So we'll play Host of Bats as well. Quite a chain of hazards here. And then we will play Orc Guard, and I'm also going to tap Hormorath to add an extra strike, making it 8 strikes of 10. Very nice. We'll play Unexpected Outpost at the end anyway, just to see if maybe it'll help us with Actually, yes, I'll do it now. So, are there any before I resolve this attack, which is 8 strikes of 10? Are there any cards that I want to put in here to? Is there anything I could do to actually affect? So I'm going to play Unexpected Outpost to bring 2 Muster Disperses into my play deck and shuffle. And then, yeah, we'll deal with maybe we can get a chance to play one of those or both during Galadriel's turn. I think that's the best. We've done the best we can for these guys over here. I'm really trying to help settle the score, even the score. Okay. But let's handle this attack first. Okay, quite an attack over here. Okay, and so we've got We've got 8 strikes of 10 to deal with. 8 strikes of 10. So I will tap the black arrow to make it 8 strikes of 9. That's definitely helpful. And who's pulling these Men of Dorwinion? I never really figured that part out. They're pretty easy to pull. I think, could be Bjorn, could be Peeth. I've got muster here, so let's just say it's Bjorn. Well, any of my warriors. If I have my warriors, I can do it, and we can always untap someone. So, 8 strikes of 9. Yeah. Let's gotta keep Radagast alive. Tap Radagast, tap tap Peeth, tap Erkenbrand, tap Anborn. And I'll leave Gimli and Bjorn untapped. Well, do I want to tap Nope, I'll leave Erkenbrand, Gimli, and Bjorn untapped. And then they can and then tap the dog. Yes. So there's 1 extra strike. We've got 7 members here. So there's 1 extra strike, and who will my opponent put that extra strike on? I think they're going to put it on Anborn. They're going to try to blow up the Fellowship. Okay, so oh, you know what? When we got the Noble Hound, well, that blew up the Fellowship already. What am I doing? Yeah, for if any ally joins the company, yeah, the Fellowships have been gone. They've been gone. Oh no. Okay, so we're not sitting quite as pretty as we thought, which means that if Gimli doesn't tap, he has 7, 8, 9. Doesn't tap. That's a 6 to beat a 9. Same. Erkenbrand is what? 8, 10, 7. Yeah. Okay. Bjorn has 7. He's down to, yeah, I think I might actually tap Bjorn. He's less strong without the Fellowship around. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And Peeth is, if she doesn't tap, she's 3 to beat a 9. That's not great. But I'm less worried about maintaining the Fellowship now that there's nothing to maintain. Maybe I tap? Do I try and leave Peeth untapped just in case as his insurance policy? Or do I do that with Bjorn? Bjorn's worth more points, though. I'll leave Peeth untapped. She's going to be our insurance policy in case Erkenbrand gets wounded. Okay, so, and then the extra strike is going on Anborn. Okay, so let's do it down the line. Noble Hound, 3 to beat a 9. And he rolls a 3. So he's wounded. Body check. Oh, he rolls a 9. Ah, poor pup. The Noble Hound is discarded, I guess. Doesn't matter. Ah, poor puppy. Okay, Bjorn, it's got 7 to beat a 9. He rolls a 4. Yep, so he beats it. Radagast has 8 to beat a 9. He rolls a 9. Great. Gimli has... Should I have even tapped? Yeah, Gimli has... I just said 9. 6 to beat a 9. He has an 8. Peeth has 3 to beat a 9. She rolls a 4. Oof. Okay, and body check for Peeth. She rolls a 7. Okay, she lives. Eric and Brand has 10 to beat a 9. Wait, no, 10 minus 3, 7 to beat a 9. He rolls a 10. And Anne Bourne has 5 to beat a 9. And he rolls a 3. Ooh, so he's wounded too. Body check on Anne Bourne. He rolls a 7. Okay, so he lives. Whew. All right. Oh, wait. No. Host of Bats. I forgot about Host of Bats. Yes, I totally forgot about Host of Bats. So, okay. So Peeth failed her body check. Peeth is gone. Which means I'm going to pass her Valiant Sword to Bjorn. Oh, no. And, yes, and Anborn is also gone. Which means I'm going to pass his Glamdring to who? He's got 3 corruption. I guess it's going to have to be Gimli. Okay. Oof. Yeah. 2 deaths. Yikes. Those bats aren't messing around. Okay. And, yeah, that's the end of that attack. Okay, host of bats coming in. Handy. Okay, back over here. And we do have that unexpected outpost. That will also be affected by minion stir and by host of bats, which means the body checks will be key to. Oh no, it won't be affected by host of bats. So yeah, okay, but it will be affected by minion stir, making it 6 strikes of 11. Yeah, they're gonna have to think twice about even entering the site. Very nice. Okay, and then so for our last hazard, we will play Muster Disperses. We should have played Muster Disperses first. What was I thinking? But I guess I haven't. Well, yeah, because Peeth was on the books, and now she's not. That was stupid. Okay, because I had this ready, right? All right. Just to keep things interesting, I'm going to say I played Muster Disperses before Peeth passed away. So when Peeth was around, what did we say? We had 14, and they rolled a 9. So 6 plus 9 is, yeah, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. Okay. All right, well, that was a long shot, but yeah, blow up one of their 2-point factions. But anyway, we did some damage. That was nice. Okay, and so that's the end of our. That's all the hazards we're going to play on them. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to play any of these. I guess I could play 2 or 3 tries present. Yeah, I'll just play this, just to play it, and okay, and then that's the end of the hazards. I don't want to play Mortal Knight. I don't think so. I mean, I could. Playable only if Doors of Night is in play. Treat all wilderness as. I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. So then we draw back up. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, lots of things to do now that we have no more time left. And Muster Disperses. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to discard some cards. We need to be able to get them. Don't need 2 musters. I guess we can play and 4th he hastened right now to untap someone. Yeah, probably should have. Well, I don't think there was anything we could do. Yeah, we don't really. Yeah, we don't need this card. We're going to call the council. Okay, we'll just discard. We don't need Balper. Well, I'm discarding too many now. Okay, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, great. And now we have to ask ourselves whether we want to go into the site or not, because we've got, what was it, 6 strikes of 11? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. We might be putting ourselves too much at risk. I think we're going to sit this one out. We're just, Lake Town goes back over here. Yep, we're not going to enter the site. We're going to, right, I think we're still have a commanding lead. Radagast, so we would be talking, what would we be talking here? 6 strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6 extra. Radagast is already tapped. Yeah, maybe we didn't want to lose this card. Let's lose ball for instance. Okay. Yeah. We're talking 8. He's tapped, so that's 7. If they put 6, 5, 11, 5 to beat an 11. It's Radagast is the one I'm worried about. I just can't risk it. We're not going to go in. We're not going to enter the site. Okay. And so now we're over here at Lori for Galadriel's movement. And we don't draw, they don't draw, but if they want to play something, and yes, they're going to play Muster Disperses and a target. It doesn't really matter. Target the Woodman. Okay, so we've got 6. Oof, we're only using. Okay, actually, Muster's Disperses can't even do anything to us at the moment because we've got so much unused general influence. We've got 10 total. So yeah, they don't. Yeah, they can play it, but they may play it just to play it, but it can't do anything. Okay, and so now we're in the site phase. We're not going to enter the site. They're not going to do anything there. And so we can discard 1 and draw up. And I think we will just... well, we're in the site phase. I'm going to tap. I'm going to play Unforthy Hasten to untap Radagast. And for the council, for the sake of the council. And then we can discard 1 and draw up. I guess we'll just discard Muster. Draw up to 9. Okay. Other side. We can discard 1 and draw up. We're not going to have another hazard phase, so get rid of that. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Great. And that's the end of the round. Oh, and yes, the Radagast team calls a council. So let's just take a real quick point count. So Saruman has, at the moment, he has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. He has 37 points. And on this side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, so 37 to 40. So they've definitely made a big comeback. Well, they put a big hurting on us. I mean, we only lost Pete. We lost Peeth. We lost the Noble Hound. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, guys. They definitely made something of a comeback. But we're still in the lead. I still think we can win. Radagast still thinks he can win. And so, yeah, he's going to call a council.